Greetings, adventurers. This is Kazu of the Wormforge, and today we're going to be taking on Ansur, the level 17 bronze dragon, one of the biggest boss fights in Act 3. And of course, we're taking this on honor mode difficulty. We're running solo with our Shadow Monarch, aka Songjin Woon, from solo leveling build, where we are 8 levels of Hexblade Warlock and 4 levels of Oathbreaker Paladin. To be honest, we should definitely have 6 levels of Paladin here for our Orb of Protection, because we just had failed the saving throw against Ansur's breath weapon for attacking him once, and that did a nice chunk of damage to me. 28 points of lightning damage. We had an Armor of Agathis up, and unfortunately that's been popped already. So already we're off to a great start for this fight. Our equipment is as follows. We got the Helmet of Arcane Acuity, which, to be honest, I probably should have swapped this before we went in. I was going to test out a mod that lets me cast Control Undead onto Ansur, but it's not working at the moment, so we're not going to use that. We have Cloak of Protection and Ring of Protection for defensive stats. We got the Ring of the Whispering Promise for the Bless effect, which, to be honest, we have Heroism, so we don't really need that either. We have the Periapt of Wound Closure for max healing, the helldusk armor for AC and defense. We have the Gloves of the Automaton to give us circuitry interface, which is going to give us lightning resist, as well as advantage on attack rolls for our turn, for 10 turns actually, so quite a good buff. We should have already popped that. And then we have the Disintegrating Nightwalkers, which is going to give us Misty Step, and we cannot slip on ice or grease. And of course, our main weapon is going to be Shadow Blade. We have Belm so that we can use our Shadow Blade with our offhand attack. We have the Dead Shot to increase our crit chance by 1. And so we are facing off Ansur. I did get lucky and I applied my Hexblade's Curse with my first Booming Blade attack. That's pretty nice, but I did forget to circuitry interface, so we're going to go ahead and do that. That's going to give us lightning resist, which is very, very helpful for the fight. And then we're going to walk over this Potion of Speed that I had prepped up and smack Ansur in the back of the head. We're going to go this way. There we go. And then go in for a Booming Blade attack. So I do have to keep an eye on Potion of Speed. Oh, and we crit! Beautiful. We are going to drop a 4th level Divine Smite for another 46 points of damage. Not too shabby at all for our first turn. We did about 163 points of damage. Pretty good. Now, as you can see, we had a bunch of ghouls in the beginning of this fight, and they have already all died. This one's about to go down. Unfortunately, the ghouls were just meat shields for me. They are not going to be doing much. And, you know, when you get to the late game, doing any sort of summoner build, it's going to feel bad in the sense that even if you cast Aid or use Hero's Feast to buff those summons, they either don't do much damage or they'll just go down very quickly. However, what they're great at is taking aggro for me. So, unfortunately, this guy managed to walk up on us. I don't appreciate that because we're going to have to get the heck out of here. He's going to get an attack of opportunity. We'll see if he actually manages to hit me. Nope. We're going to get up in Ansur's face, and we're going to go ahead and smack him with a Booming Blade attack. Now, Ansur does have a legendary action. Actually, let's go over Ansur a little bit. Ansur, he's got a legendary resist, so plus 10 to a saving throw against incapacitation, which is like paralysis. Well, actually, he's immune to paralysis. It would be mainly against stun effects and other sorts of things that would hard CC him. He's got Unrelenting Storm to basically give him a death ward, and it's going to cause him to enter his ult form, which I'll show you once he gets to half health. He'll do that ult form. He also has a legendary action. Once per turn or once per round when you hit him, he's going to breath weapon the first person who hits him. He's got lightning immunity, poison immunity, 4 flat damage mitigation, immutable form so he can't get polymorphed or transformed. He has a legendary action, Draconic Wrath, where he went over that, magic resist, and then turn resistance. So pretty strong boss stat wise. Very, very, very powerful. Obviously, if you made it to Act 3 on honor mode, chances are your build is going to be stacked as hell, and you can bet that with a Shadow Blade, this is only a 3rd level Shadow Blade, but even still, it does 3d8 plus 5 psychic damage on an attack. If I crit, I mean, we're putting out some serious damage against Ansur, so let's just go ahead and continue the fight. Okay, I don't understand how that provoked... How the fuck did that provoke an attack of opportunity? Interesting. And he still has his breath weapon. And we failed the save for it. So we roll out lucky. We're still going to fail it because we're just so lucky this fight today. So we're just going to go ahead and smack the heck out of this guy. There's a crit. Are we going to smite at 4th level? No, we're going to smite at 1st level for another 25 damage. And then we get to use Belm to make another attack. So he's a little bit over 300. I'm not sure if he's going to enter his ult phase yet. He might not. Yeah, we're just going to end turn here right in front of him. And we should hopefully be able to avoid getting hit. We do have a lot of buffs. You can see we have Shield of Faith, Protection from Good and Evil. Where is that? I can't find it. Here it is. Oh yeah, look, he's hoarding energy. Perfect. So once he gets to around half health, he's going to jump to the center of the stage. He's going to start glowing, and you can probably tell that you need to get out of this area or take shelter. So if we take a look here, hoarding energy, he is gathering energy while airborne, resistant to all damage at the moment, and is going to detonate at the end of the round. It says 2 turns left, but it's lying. I don't know why this counter is basically wrong. I promise you, he is going to explode by the end of this round, so we need to take shelter immediately. So if we go over here, again, we're provoking attack of opportunity. Unfortunate, but whatever. What can you do? Yeah, there was a little exclamation here, and it is gone now. That means we are safe. We are good to go. We are going to go ahead and just, let's see. Is there anything we need to buff up or prep for ourselves? We definitely want to throw a potion of speed on the ground. I actually am not concentrating on any spells at the moment, so we may as well cast Scroll of Enlarge on ourselves. Actually, no, we should use this time. We could armor bag this, but that's going to burn a spell slot. Now, we want to actually save our spell slots. So what we're going to do is a Scroll of Enlarge. As our action. Then we're going to go ahead and throw another potion of speed down here. And that'll be our turn. I probably should have smacked... no, that guy's probably going to just die. Yeah, we should be good here. Right. Our poor unfortunate ghoul is frozen. And now Ansur just nukes the map. As you can see, we are perfectly fine. Our ghoul got sent into oblivion. These Myrmidons, they're actually still alive, which is very unfortunate. And they're healing Ansur, which is also quite annoying. I don't really care too much, though. These guys are both on me. It's freaking so annoying. But we'll tank the attacks of opportunity. I don't mind. I don't really care, to be honest. I would be shocked if these guys hit me. We're going to go up and get behind Ansur, and then make an attack on him. Boom, critical hit. We will smite at 1st level. Hopefully we pass the save for this. Of course we don't. And somehow we take 36 points of damage. He must have rolled really high. Are we not resistant? Did we somehow magically lose resistance to lightning damage? Hold on. Oh, we somehow lost our resistance to lightning damage from our circuit interface. Did our circuit interface expire? Is being shocked remove lightning resist? Am I crazy? Okay, I don't know. Oh no, we're wet. That's why. Ooh, that's rough. I did not think about that. That's a bit rough. We can play it safe, and we can just pop a potion of healing here. Scream healing. Boom, back to full HP. And then we'll go in for an attack. And then go in for another attack here. Boom. And he's down to 208 HP. We're basically going to be perfectly fine here. Yep, and he'll go ahead and miss. Then he's going to reposition. Which again, we don't really mind. Oh, that lightning burst annihilated the water elemental. Perfect. Alright, so looks like we're still wet. That really sucks. I don't know if there's anything we can do about the wet condition on us, but at least we're not vulnerable to lightning damage. So hopefully we don't fail to save against this. Or we can, that's totally fine. Whatever. I'm not mad. I think we have like a +6 for a deck save. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not great. And... Ooh. Wait, did I troll? Is my haste gonna pop this turn? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we're gonna pop a potion of speed just to be safe. That'll end our turn, but that's fine. We already did our attacks. Ooh, he's gonna lightning breath us. That's mean. Alright, and we're still wet because it's fucking raining. Fun. Very fun. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make an attack here. Let's hope we don't fail our save. Or we can, that's totally fine. We're going to go in for another hit. And then a booming blade attack. Oh, he's looking low. He's looking pretty low. We could go for another attack here. Maybe get the crit and then immediately force him in to the ultimate form again. But if we fuck that up, we might die. So let's go ahead and just play it safe. We'll pop a potion of Supreme Healing. And we'll end our turn right there. Oh sweet, he's just going to do Gathering Power immediately. That's fine by me. So once he is in the Gathering Power state and doing it for the second time, you'll notice that there's no more cover on the map, and so you will need a spell such as Globe of Invulnerability or Wall of Stone to protect you. We're just going to drop this here, right here, and we will end our turn. Actually, we'll pop a potion haste on ourselves. Pop a... We're going to throw a potion of superior healing at ourselves, if I can find it. I am blind and I can't find it. There it is. Sweet. Then we'll just pop potion of speed here. He's going to explode. We don't care. And then he'll drop back down. And we are going to smash our blades into his face. Okay, did I really... It's crazy how sensitive he is. There we go, we finally passed the save. Excellent. Now we have maintained concentration, which is really good because we're going to need that very soon. We go in for an attack. We blade him. Not that it matters. And he's going to go in for another explosion. So we'll make our offhand attack. We may as well, since he has a bunch of THP. Wait, why did it use... That did, like, was he immune to psychic damage here? No, he's resistant. I don't know why that did so little damage. Oh, because his... Yeah, resistance with flat damage mitigation? That's nasty. That is very good. Cannot find the path. What are we talking about? Alright, so we're chilling. And now he's got basically 95 HP. Can we deal 95 points of damage in one turn? We absolutely can. Hopefully we get a crit, and we'll for sure take him down this turn. Otherwise, we're going to have to stall for one more turn. So let's go in.
Another day, another fight.
Oh! Oh, I guess the THP just disappeared. Well, there you go. That is Ansur on Honor Mode Difficulty Solo. Did we have to really abuse the Potions of Speed? We actually didn't have to use the last one, so basically we only needed 2 Potions of Speed for that fight. Pretty easy, to be honest, once you have Lightning Resist, and if you have a spell scroll of Globe of Invulnerability, you can basically just ignore his main boss mechanic. We don't care about this conversation, I've done it too many times. Alright, but that's going to be the fight. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And with that, we get ourselves the Baldur Giant Slayer, a legendary greatsword, Dear Ansur, the letter, and then we also get the Helm of Baldur, another legendary item. So that's going to be it for the video today. Just a quick little fight against him. I didn't even really get to showcase his abilities much, but I mean, he only has a slam and like a bite attack on top of the breath weapon and the explosion mechanic, which again are very easy to take care of. Just take cover the first time behind the crystals, and then the second time drop a Globe of Invuln and just hide in it, and you're good to go. Really, the main thing you have to have is damage to be able to chunk him down. 600 HP is quite a bit of health, but you know, in Act 3, that's not much compared to how much damage a lot of builds can output. I will say, you cannot use Resonance Stone. Steeped in Bliss does not apply to Ansur for whatever reason. Probably because they realized it would make it way too easy. But even still, it's not a difficult fight. Yeah, that's going to be it for the videos, guys. I will see you in the next one.